This is definitely commuter life. Because why they just put a trip on my board that checks in at 7 in the morning and it's 5:54 p.m. and I'm in Atlanta. Okay, hello guys. So, remember the last video when I said I need to be writing down the stuff I want to talk to y'all about because I forget when I finally get to a place where I can record it. Y'all, wait till you see this. So in my work phone, I've been keeping a running set of notes since January 11th of things that I've been wanting to talk to y'all about. Like, look at this. That's hilarious. So, yeah, I'm going to update y'all on that when it makes sense, because now it doesn't make sense. That stuff is all out of order. But right now, it is February 16th, and what I was saying at the beginning of the video was that 2 nights ago, so on the 13th, was it the 13th or the 14th? The 13th or the 14th, it was the 14th, because I was put on ready reserve on the 13th for the 14th. So I bid for this cute trip for the 14th. So it was a 2-day for the 14th and the 15th. No, it was a 3-day because it was going to have a layover in Savannah and a layover in Jacksonville. Packed my bag as if I was going to get that trip, because every time I've preferenced, I've gotten what I preferenced to my knowledge. So I packed my bag as if I was going to Savannah and Jacksonville. Like, I wasn't taking my boots. I was going to wear my heels. Yeah. Did not get that trip. Ready reserved me because I was available for 4 days. And they were like, we're going to give it to somebody who's only available for 3 days. Give them the 3-day. Whatever. That's how my company rolls. So the next day, I think I preferenced a 2-day. You can't have a 2-day. You're available for 3 days. We're going to give you a 3-day. But they didn't give me the 3-day until like 5:45. So I did a PD. A PD is a personal drop. Okay? A personal drop is when you drop that reserve day. It's basically like putting in for unpaid time off. That's what it is. So, because I worked purser at the beginning of this month, I really wasn't losing anything for that one personal drop. Like, because I made extra money as purser, right? So, yes, I lost 4 hours, but I made half of that as purser. I worked purser my first trip of this month, and I was like, okay, I can do a personal drop. I'm not really losing anything. So yesterday, the 15th, I woke up, my throat was sore and my head was knocking. And I was like, oh no, I'm at the top of the list because I did a personal drop. And so I'm like, I'm at the top of the list, which means I'm number one for a 1 day. I'm number one for a 2 day. I did not want to get a 2 day simply because I was like, I can fight through this for a 1 day. But a 2 day, if this pain in my head and if my throat gets worse, I'm not going to be able to do it. Like, I'm just not going to be able to do a 2 day. So I get some soup. I pop some Tylenol. I like sleep on and off throughout the day. And it's like, I'm not getting, my head is getting worse, but my throat is not getting worse. So I'm just like, So I preference a 1 day. It's a Purser 1 day. I'm like, okay, bet. This will make up for the personal drop that I just did. I'm number one for a 1 day and number one for a 2 day. I should get what I want. That's how it was explained to me. No. That's not how this works either. They do not give me the 1 day. And they give me a 2 day. Y'all. I just felt like I was playing like poker or Russian roulette or something with somebody at crew scheduling, because they kept seeing my name and saying, we're not going to allow her to work what she wants to work. She's going to work what we tell her to work. And I do not like that. I do not like green eggs and ham. I do not like them, Sam I am. I did not want to be at work on the 17th. I wanted to be here at home in Atlanta for the first day of Ramadan. Okay? So, they put this 2 day on my board. And then, y'all, the check-in was 5:45 a.m. I said, absolutely not. So I advertised the trip because I'm like, my head is still banging, like knocking. My throat was feeling a little better, but when they put that on my board, it was like 5:30. So I wasn't 100%. And I had just taken like my second dosage of Tylenol. So I was just like, because I know from my IOE, or not my IOE, I know from my my shadow training, the first time that we went up in the air during training, I know from then when I was sick, it's gonna get worse the higher I get. So I advertised the trip, and then I also put in for another personal drop. Now, me putting in for this personal drop, I'm like, because now we're going to be under 70 hours. And I don't like that. So, someone picks up the trip. I message them. I say, thank you so very much. I see that on my schedule, it's no longer there. I go into my pay register. Why did it say that I am now at 65 hours? Excuse me? I need someone to explain that. Like, how does that work? Because I had someone pick up my trip, I don't get paid. We didn't do this for the money, y'all. I just want to remind everyone out there that I did not make this career change for the money, okay? I did it for the vibes. So here we are. We're at home in Atlanta. It's the day before the first day of Ramadan. And we're running errands today so that we can be prepared to start our new year, our official new year, correctly. I just ran an errand for my sister. My sister needed something, and so that's what I was in Ollie's doing. But I was looking at the candles because if you've been here a while, you know that I love a candle, and I just be buying candles just to have them. But they didn't have any in there that I liked. And there was a lady in the candle aisle with me, and it was like every time I moved further down the aisle, she would get like closer to me, and I didn't want to record her or catch her on the camera by accident, but she just kept coming closer, and I'm like, I waited for her to be finished on this aisle. She had put all of these candles in her basket and left the aisle. Then I went to the aisle, and then she came back, and I was just like, the life of a content creator. Like, you really have to set the scenario and set the stage. But now we're gonna go and we're going to do our errands that we have to do. I'm gonna drop this off to my sister because it's on the way, so I can do that for her. But we've got to do laundry. We've got 2 hours until we go work out, and then we have to get some groceries. And I am on the hunt for a book, a particular book. So we might go to Half Price Books today. But come on along and let's just see what we get into this week. This book, and I just realized that next week is the book club review of this book, y'all. I haven't even started reading it. Luckily, it takes me about 3 days minimum, 5 to 6 days maximum to read a book, depending on what I've got going on. But your girl has nothing going on this week, like, that could take me away from spending at least an hour a day reading. If the book is really good, your girl won't put it down. So we're about to start reading Fire, Sword, and Sea, a novel by Vanessa Riley, author of Queen of Exiles. This book is a fresh take on high seas adventure through the eyes of the courageous swashbuckling, based on a real-life female pirate, Jacques de la Haye. The research Riley has done on this 1600 saga is truly remarkable, second only to her depictions of the lush Caribbean setting and the diverse, multifaceted cast of characters. That was a review of the book, but that gives you a little insight to what I'm reading. So yeah, let's start reading. We're sitting in the car reading because I like to take my blankets to the laundromat to wash, because they have larger wash machines and it puts less stress on the washer. So I'm outside the laundromat and my blankets are inside washing right now, but I hate sitting in the laundromat. So I'm in the car where I have peace and quiet and can read. So let's read. kids, we're going to ballet. And we're late. And this is Elizabeth. Oh, it's right here. Okay, yeah, we're late. But we're going to ballet. I don't see any cars. Let's just see. Let's go on it and see. Kids, I got a pimple forming right there. I couldn't take any video in ballet last night, y'all. But it was a good class. And then I woke up this morning feeling like warm crap. My throat has been killing me all week, really. Off and on. And then I was coughing, and I'm still coughing, as you can hear. But yeah, so it is the middle of the day. My last off day is tomorrow, and I tried to do like a jetway trade and trade for Saturday, because I bought tickets to this festival for Ramadan, and I didn't pay attention to the time. It starts at 10 p.m. and goes to 6 a.m. both days. But if they assign me a trip, which I am just fingers crossed that they aren't, because I tried to trade to get Saturday off and then just go back to work Sunday. But I don't know if that's going to happen, and they may assign me a trip. Who knows? But I tried to get it off so that I could attend at least one day of the event, which would be tomorrow night from 10 to 6. So, yeah, we got that going for us, kids. So, yeah, now we're off to go and get some staples for the crib, and I'm gonna go get some cough and cold medicine, because obviously if they do give me a trip, I want to be at my best, which we're currently not at right now. So this is day 2 of Ramadan. Yeah, it's day 2, night 3. Tonight will be night 3 of Ramadan. And I got a new planner, y'all, and I used it at the end of last year, the 1-day planner, and it's like a 12-week planner, and I really like it because I read the book The 12-Week Year last year and a couple of years before that, and I really like that planning method of planning out your life or whatever. And so with Ramadan being the new year, just following like the moon calendar and everything, I know I'm a couple days late, but I can't control shipping. But now that I've got it, I'm gonna do that when I get back as well. Do some like planning out some goals and some things like that, just to have a kind of a roadmap for 2026. But I'm not really using like a complete roadmap for this year, because I am learning to live in the moment and just relax and not have to like be type A, which a couple people have remarked that I am more calm and my demeanor has changed and all for positive. So I like that. That is wonderful. So we want to keep that momentum going. So yeah, let's go get a couple of things that we need, get back and do some planning, and I might call crew scheduling and see like what I can do about Saturday. Yeah, we might do that. Have I talked to y'all today? I don't know, but it is 7:45, and Suhr Fest starts at 10. It's all the way across town. As you can see, I don't have no voice. I don't know if I mentioned this earlier, but my throat has been hurting. I've had a cough. I don't know what's going on. Okay, we've drank tea, we've taken medicine, but nevertheless, we're gonna be positive, and we're gonna go to Suhr Fest. So I am about to figure out what I'm gonna wear. I got this two-piece set. It's kind of like the one I have on right now, and I got it from Shein, and it's like a green color, and I like wearing green and brown together, or brown and brown, or black and brown, or black and green. So I'm wondering if I want to do my brown turban, like dark brown turban, or light brown turban, or if I'm just gonna hijab it out. I haven't decided yet, but we're definitely not gonna wear our hair because woo, child. So we're about to get ready to go to that, because I need to leave. It starts at 10, but I want to get there by 10:15ish. So I need to leave here, and it's like a 40-minute drive. So I need to leave here at like 9:30, 9:40 to get all the way over there. So we're gonna get ready. I'm gonna show y'all what I'm gonna wear, and then yeah, we're gonna do that and hopefully have some fun.
أنت نور الله فجرا جئت بعد العسر يسرا ربنا أعلاك قدرا يا إمام الأنبياء أنت في الوجدان حي أنت للعينين ضي أنت عند الحوض.
Y'all are gonna have to listen to my GPS in the background because we don't know where we're going. But it is 2:24 a.m. Y'all know. Y'all know y'all girl do not. Yes, ma'am. Yes, Miss Siri. Y'all know your girl do not be up at these hours. But I had fun. I enjoyed my time at Suhr Fest. We ate some good food, had some laughs. I got a chai tea for the road. There was lots of different like food options and little stalls and markets and things to buy like clothes and jewelry. It was really cute. But it was reminiscent of, y'all know when, well, some of y'all may not know. Hold on, let me figure out where I'm going, and then I'm gonna talk to y'all about this. So, forgive my voice because the temperature done dropped outside, and we wasn't really 100% before we went out there. And here we are. Anywho, I was saying that it was kind of reminiscent of, so if you are from my generation, you are a millennial, late millennial, you know what I'm saying, early Gen Z, you remember in middle and high school when the state fair would come to town and you would be like talking to your friends like, oh, you going to the fair? What time you going? Let's meet up there at sunset and all of that. That's what it was giving with all of these like high schoolers and things out there like roaming around and horse playing, and I was like, whew, I'm an auntie because y'all are doing too much out here today. Like, they were just everywhere, and it was like they could be out here getting in trouble, but they're all here and they are together and they're fellowshipping together under the precipice of their religion, food, and good vibes. Food, music, good vibes. So there's that. But it's just with them all around like that, it was reminiscent of when you would meet your friends at the fair in middle and high school and just be all over the place. All over the place. It was hilarious. But I am headed home because your girl is tired and my voice is not where it needs to be. And we have another day. Tomorrow it is day 4 of Ramadan, I think. So yeah. Yeah, it's been a long travel day. I don't know if I talked to y'all this morning or not. I think I did. I can't remember. But we got a trip at 9 o'clock this morning. 9:13 to be exact. So, this is the end of this vlog so that I can edit it and film the next vlog, which is going to be this trip, because y'all, this is a 4-day trip, but I'm gonna give you all the details about this trip in the next vlog. Until next time, thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Y'all, comment down below. Like, talk to me, okay? Please. But anyway, I'll see y'all in the next vlog.